Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review. This time it is of Hacksaw Ridge, given to me by a YouTube user named Greg B. And he was nice enough. He sent me a couple stuff, including this. And overall, I liked it. I thought this was a pretty damn good World War II movie. Now, it's based on a true story. The real man sadly passed away, I think, around 2006 or so. But there is some footage at the end of an older interview where he talks. But it's about this man, Desmond Doss, who has very much belief in his faith, and he serves in World War II, but he does not want to carry a weapon. He does not want to fire a weapon. He just wants to be the medic and help people. Of course, because of this, he gets chastised, he gets beaten up when he's in boot camp, he gets crapped on, not literally, but that'd be a different movie. He just gets the whole treatment, even to the point of he's put on trial. His dad helps him out. His dad is played by Hugo Weaving. And the reason he doesn't want to carry a weapon is because his dad, again, Hugo Weaving, his dad was from World War One and became a drunk who would beat up his mom and beat them up. And one day he was beating up his mom. Hugo even was beating up his wife, which is our lead character, Andrew Garfield's mom. And Andrew Garfield put a gun to his own dad to make him stop beating up the mom. And he didn't fire it, but he even says in the line of dialogue, I didn't fire, but in my heart I did. And that's why I never want to touch another weapon, another rifle, gun, however you want to put it. But then what happens is you get into the war, in particular this one battle, Hacksaw Ridge, which remind me a little bit of Hamburger Hill in a good way, because it's about taking this one spot. It's not, oh, we're going through 5, 4, 7 different battles. It's just this one spot they have to try to take. And Hamburger Hill is one of my favorite war films. And in the supporting cast, you have Sam Worthington, which I thought he did a good job. Vince Vaughn, he does a good job too. And man, Mel Gibson, who directed this, Braveheart is not a film like I love to the point I rewatch a lot, but I can say it's a very well-made, acted, and brutally violent movie. So, again, it's not a film I love, but I would call it a good film. I know that doesn't make sense. And I did not see Apocalypto. But he's a damn good director. I know he did stupid stuff in the past, but you know what? The guy has apologized. He's apologized multiple times. I don't know what else he's supposed to do. Someday you just gotta forgive the person. And he messed up. He admitted he messed up. He apologized more than once, more than twice, more than 5 times. I like him as an actor. I can still watch Lethal Weapon films and The Road Warrior and such. And hell, I saw the one, Get the Gringo? I still have not seen Bloodfather, but I saw Get the Gringo. I enjoyed that. And he directed this very well. And I was getting to the war scenes, the battles. Wow. Wow. This has got to be one of the most violent visceral war films I have ever seen in my life. I mean, people are having flamethrowers and people are getting on fire for real. It's not, if it's CGI, I don't think it is. It's fucking real people, real flamethrowers, real people on fire. I commend the stuntmen for that. Because that's very dangerous, but man, it looks... And people get shot, fucking shit, blades are blown off. Yeah, just gruesome aftermath where bodies and guts, gory as hell. Limbs are flying, people shot in the head. Fuck me sideways. And then some. And the thing is, like, I guess you just see, like, the first half of the film is a little bit of his background, him in boot camp, this little trial, and then him going off. And the second half is his battle that takes over a few nights. And especially this one chunk where there's this battle happens, the U.S. retreat, but he stays behind because he's the medic, but also he by his own choice because he wants to search for survivors, and he keeps finding survivors, and he ties them up to a rope, and he lowers each person down. And the thing he keeps saying is, let me just get one more. Please, God, please, Lord, help me get one more. And he goes back, he's finding people, he's finding wounded people. One of them is Vince Vaughn. One of my favorite scenes is like he gets Vince Vaughn this thing where he drags Vince Vaughn. And as he's dragging Vince Vaughn, Vince is just shooting with his little machine gun, firing at the bad guys. I thought that was a cool, well-shot moment. And I agree with this from Pete Hammond of Deadline, a moving film about unimaginable courage in the face of impossible odds. And Andrew Garfield, who's the star of this, I haven't mentioned him. I might not have been the biggest fan of his Spider-Man movies. I thought he did fine as Spider-Man. I just wasn't sure of him as Peter Parker. But he did a great job in this. I gotta give credit where credit's due. He did a wonderful job in this. It's definitely the best performance I've seen him in. Andrew Garfield, I commend him for it. Vince Vaughn, I like Vince Vaughn. I like some of the comedies he does, like Swingers. I love Swingers. But he also does a good job in drama. Like there's a film which I wasn't too big on because of the running time and the ending, but Brawl at Cell Block, I forgot what it was. The rest of it, Brawl at Cell Block. I reviewed the film. Vince Vaughn was really good in that. And other than the Psycho remake, when he does dramatic work, he did be pretty damn good in that too. And this is another example because he's sort of the drill sergeant, and then he's among the soldiers in battle, as well as Sam Worthington. And Sam Worthington does fine. Probably the best I've seen him since the first Clash of the Titans, Sam Worthington. And again, it's well shot, it's well filmed. And man, it is so damn brutal and violent. And just like people get, and a lot of this is done practically. There's explosions, people are, they're flying through the air, nice usage of slow motion. I hate to say it, but John Woo did a film called Wind Talkers. This is the Wind Talk, grand that story, but direction-wise, of slow-mo and how violent it is and how visceral and like this is the film When Talkers should have been. Again, they're different stories, but I'm talking filming wise. Mel Gibson outshowed John Woo when it comes to World War films. When you look at the action in this, even like when uh, there's a moment where there's grenades and Andrew Garfield hits one in the air and there's one on the ground, he kicks it, and then the explosion character flies back in slow motion. Done very well. Just very, I cannot commend Mel Gibson's direction enough in this. It is so well directed. And I don't have, I mean, the only issue I have, which it's part of the true story, so be kind of hard to overlook that, but the section where he was on trial was just uninteresting to me. Because one, he's got, whether you watch the poster, the trailers, he's going to go into battle. So he's not going to be found guilty and be stuck in jail. Otherwise, it'd be the worst false advertising in history. So, like, you know the outcome. It just wasn't that interesting, wasn't that dramatic because of that. And it's like, okay, can we move along and just get to him going into Okinawa with this group of people? So that section was kind of boring, just uninteresting, and part of me kind of, I mean, again, I know it's based on a true story, but part of me is like, they do twist things in these biography films. You could just skipped over that part. You didn't really need to have. You could just have him beaten up in boot camp, but he doesn't quit, and he keeps going. He still doesn't quit, and then he goes off to the war. I mean, I think you could have just cut that section out. That's just my opinion. Granted, you do have at least a moment where Hugo Weaving becomes the father for his son, does a good thing. So at least that character gets a little bit of validation. But it's not enough for the, 15 minutes or more of the running time for that section. But again, that's just me. Other than that part, this was a good flick. This was, again, brutally violent, well done action war sequences. Andrew Garfield gave a heartfelt performance. Nice supporting work by Vince Vaughn, Sam Worthington, some of the other actors, Hugo Weaving, and just a really, really good job at direction by Mel Gibson. Definitely give him a huge amount of credit for this. So, Grade B, I don't know if he watches these. He didn't comment on the other films I reviewed, so hopefully I didn't make him mad because I didn't like Mother, which he sent me, and Hateful Eight, which he sent me. But I did enjoy this. Thought this was pretty damn good, actually. So, definitely thank him for that. So either way, thanks for watching. Take care. Definitely recommend it. Uh, but I wouldn't say I'm huge into World War II movies. Like Saving Private Ryan is there for me. Like I honestly like this more than Saving Private Ryan. Like Saving Private Ryan, I'll be honest, that same year I actually like the Thin Red Line more, which I know that's a controversial opinion, but Thin Red Line most people find boring, but I don't know, that film just I enjoyed the director's style. I know it's Terrence Malick and his other films, but that one for some reason I liked. And yet Saving Private Ryan is okay. It's not a bad film. It's just I think with that film I could never get over the fact that like these 8, 10, whatever people went in to save one guy, and almost everybody died just for that one guy. I know that's a stupid rationale, and I know that's a stupid thing, but it's just like, eh, was it really worth all these people dying for this one guy? But yeah, I mean, there's other film. I mean, that's not really fair because there's other movies I enjoy that's about a rescue mission for this one person, and people die. So I don't know. Maybe in other films that doesn't bother me. For some reason, in that film it did. I don't know why. I can't really tell you. But anyway, definitely recommend this if you haven't seen it. But thanks for watching. Take care. We will see you in the next video. Later.